Hello. So, whole shitload of updates have gone into Final Fantasy 15 in the year after its US release. I believe it came out in Japan September 2016, sometime before Persona 5, which I'm sure was intentional considering Final Fantasy 15 was not a complete game upon release. But we patched in a lot of cool stuff, a lot of extra things like the Assassins Festival, the Mog Festival I believe they had earlier. And now, well, the thing that sticks out the most are these bad boys. The thing about Final Fantasy 15 is that it sold itself on the closeness and how tight-knit the core 4 party members were, but you can't use them! Well, you couldn't use them until after, well, for starters, episode Gladia, then Prompto was released over the summer, and then episode Ignis was released today. But yeah. And now there is a patch in the main game where you can use these characters during combat, which is really cool, really lit, and which is why I was like, I guess I can get back into Final Fantasy, because after I completed the main campaign, I didn't touch this game. I had imported Persona 5 by that time, so I was like, I'm gonna put some time into this before the American release, and that's what I ended up doing, and did not give another thought to Final Fantasy, but yeah, I had been doing some New Game Plus side quests. Well, not side quests specific to New Game Plus. I was screwing around, I should say, in the main campaign, to check out the character swapping mechanics, and also just the New Game Plus in general, which you keep your levels and your equipment, so that's a good time. I might do a full walkthrough of Final Fantasy 15. It's not a particularly long game, and if not, I would like to maybe at least do each of the separate episodes. I figured I'd start with Ignis because, well, I just did Gladiolus. I just finished it. Disappointing. I did Promptos over the summer, and I very much enjoyed it. Thought it was a huge step up from Gladiolus, which I hadn't played, but watched videos and heard reviews of, and I also think Prompto's a cool character, but Ignis was the reason I gave Final Fantasy a chance. I was like, this is a cool character. This is an interesting character. And I see now, in the back, Ravis? I did not know that he was important in this episode. I was reading, I believe he's actually playable. I'm going into this completely blind, but it should be a good time. So, without further ado, start episode Ignis. Alright, let's get this bad boy started. I was playing the game in German because I beat it in Japanese and I just didn't care for it in English. It doesn't look like this feature is available in the episode, so I guess we're good. But let me make sure subtitles are on, brightness is fine, control should be fine. I played a little bit of Ignis while I was doing the main campaign. I'm assuming he'll play the same, with maybe, a separate little gauge or some sort of mechanic like Gladiolus and Prompto had gotten. Looks alright. This way area. This is way. Okay. Stand up. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, looks good. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, no. They continue instead of new game. I did episode Gladiolus on easy. I don't think I had to. I think I did Prompto on easy. I gotta recheck that. We'll do normal, because I love Ignis. Oh, cutscene time. Oh no, loading screen time. That was another reason I fell off of Final Fantasy 15. His load times are disgusting. Square is, I guess since at least 7, they've been good for focusing on presentation, not so much anything else. But 13 was really bad and really pretty. 15's a lot more fun to play, but I think if they went for more of a stylistic approach and less of an hyper realistic, super detailed, and more mechanically sound game. I don't know. I don't think they would have lost too much of their fan base. But this game is breathtaking, especially upon release. It was another reason I was like, this game isn't really what I was looking for, but damn, is it pretty. So I guess they know what they're doing. But yeah, like especially this scene right here where the Leviathan appears about midway through the campaign, I suppose. Campaign is incredibly short. But like that entire scene is a spectacle. So I can dig that. And character models look so good. Just like for the entirety, like even during gameplay, they just look amazing. It's good to look at. I mean, I think the story is it's nothing special, but yeah, Final Fantasy games, they're a spectacle if nothing else. Wow, a lot of time to talk. I guess I can read this. Having spended all his energy in the fight with Leviathan, Noctis collapses upon the altar of the Tide Mother. Though their conflict is ended, the battle between the god and the Imperial forces rages on. Fearing for his friend's safety in the chaos of war, Ignis races through the ruined streets of Alticia to rescue their... What did that say? Something, Prince. Maybe I should have read that first. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, these load times. Horrid. I mean, even like Final Fantasy XII, the remaster, load times zip through. These, awful. Oh no, it's still in German. Okay, I guess now's as good a time as any. Having expended all his energy in the fight with Leviathan, Noctis collapses upon the altar of the Tide Mother. Though their conflict is ended, the battle between the gods and the Imperial forces rages on. Fearing for his friend's safety amid the chaos of war, Ignis races through the ruined streets of Alticia to rescue the fallen prince. Yeah, that's the point. Hopefully there are little sections like in episode Gladiolus where we'll just sit down and then plot will happen. Episode Gladiolus is like an hour. Maybe an hour and 20 minutes. But each time you go to a little campground to save, he'll sit down with Core and they'll just talk about shit. He'll just sit down, Core will be like, hey, do you want to know about my past? And you can be like, yeah. Or you can be like, nah, that's whack. But yeah, so if you choose yes, of course he'll explain, his past. Or they'll sit down and Cora will be like, hey, want me to tell you about your father, Gladio? And Gladio will be like, yeah. And then they'll talk about that. Hey, loading's over. It's in Japanese, by the way. That is, yeah. I don't like playing JRPGs in English, unless the dub's like really, really good.
Ōとは絶対に立ち止まってはならないものだ。どれほどの犠牲が出ようとも前に進み続けなければならない。しかし王といえども迷い悩むこともあるだろう。その時はそばでノクティスを支えてほしい。友として兄としてどうかノクティスを頼む。
どうか俺を許してほしい。
This track is my shit. How convenient. Chapter 1, Callings. What, how many, did episode Prompto have like 4 chapters? I guess there's little sections in episode Gladiolas could have been chapters. Crap, that shit shorts, because episode Prompto is like 2.5 hours. Maybe even 3. It's, really good. But King in peril, swim to shore. Oh, already we have swimming. That's not in the main campaign. Not this is real swimming. This is I'm in water right now and my character needs to move, so why not make it playable? That's like saying there's like I mean, I suppose in Final Fantasy X there is kind of a devoted swimming section, since there are like very few, but there are some sections that are underwater, like that little puzzle in Gaga's at that one section. I can't remember how detailed it is, if there's like even treasure chests down there. I know, Square. We're gonna swim at least twice. At least twice.
ああ、それよりノクトが心配だ。別ルートで祭壇を目指す。陽動を展開してくれ。敵の戦力を分散させたい。了解だ。
Ignis is so damn cool. He's just so reserved and chill, but it's like, whoa! Is the prince okay? What about the prince? I'm Triggity trained. He's trained as well, but go find Noctis. I can handle myself. Yeah, this is a cool ass dude. He's just like Bolthier from FF12, but if like he's more suave, I guess. He's more reserved. He's a less flamboyant Bolthier, really. Is that racist because they're both British in the dub? Just their general ability to handle a whole bunch of situations. Let's see. Played a little bit of him. So far, he's just like in the main campaign. Trying to parry the spell. He can't parry. I also dig that he's the dragoon. Like, despite the fact he fights with daggers and magic. Oh wait, he's the dragoon and has a lance. It's just sick as hell. And he uses it like way more than like well, I guess Gladiolus uses his shield. But the only character I've actually seen use magic when I equipped the ship was Ignis. So I'm not really sure if there's a point in the main campaign to giving your party members the magic, as opposed to just giving it to Noctis. I'm all normal. These fucking enemies are chumps so far. But they're just given the tutorial for his elemental weapons. Which isn't particularly interesting of a mechanic. I thought he'd have something else, but I'm sure they'll introduce something later on. Just something to do, I guess. So if Ignis concentrates enough, he can get an extra attack. I suppose is how that mechanic would be explained. I've been using this storm bird. You have birds or Ignis' thing. Is that either titled in such a way? Fuck! Looks like I can't parry clean out of clarity. Ugh! Acrobats! Collect your dots! Well, there are other mechanics, I should have read those before. Well, triangle, or I guess on Xbox Y, to collect your thoughts and focus or dodge attacks and land counter strikes to fill the yellow meter. Then press triangle and or Y when the meter is full to gain total clarity, allowing you to target and attack multiple enemies at once. Did this shit even release on Xbox? Wait, I need to look that up. I don't see why it wouldn't. Clarity. I was literally reading on my laptop whether or not there's an Xbox release. Bitch. Oh, it attacks. Oh my, I didn't know it hit multiple enemies. That's sick as hell. Oh, okay, so, okay, I'm digging it. Freeze, bitch. Oh, that was clean. Yeah. I don't remember if Prompto has it. Ignis and Gladio have this damage thing. This damage multiplier. Ignis' deplenishes though. Gladio's just stays, I believe, until you use one of his specials. Oh fuck, I might as well always have clarity. Fuck. Shit. Okay, cool. Yes, it was released on Xbox One, and why wouldn't it have been? You obtained a hook shot from a fallen Magitech trooper. Alright, why didn't anyone ever do that during the story? Press L2, or LT, to pull yourself up to a point on high ground. Use your hook shot to ascend buildings and cross rooftops with ease. This is super cool and also makes me very angry, because, yeah, most of the game is in, like, you're on flat ground, you're on a wasteland in open territory, so you wouldn't need a grappling hook, but even the notion that you can just take equipment off of a monster or an enemy and use it to benefit yourself, the fact that you're only doing this now, it irks me. It's like, why don't you just commandeer one of those ships? Ignis has to Momoru Noctis. He has to be anime. Imperial forces have overtaken the city of Alticia. Press R3. That'd always be R3. To check their presence on the situation now. He's a assassin. Alright, press R1 to observe the state of Alticia from above. Tell R to take a look around. Or, yeah, RB. Different colors show which party controls a given area. Good thing I'm not colorblind. Niflheim, Cordo, and Open. Wipe out the Imperial forces in an area to return control to Accordo. I can't remember what Accordo is and what Alticia is. Oh, is this like that bullshit from Assassin's Creed Revelations, that tower protection bullshit? The fuck is this? Oh, okay. I thought I had to, like, play from that. No, that was just weird. It's like I didn't listen to what I read at all. It's just a fancy way to tell me to f*** up. Alright, nice. Where'd my clarity go? Thought I recharged it. Oh, you bastard. Oh, you bastard times two. Hey, this bitch! It's like I'm playing Marvel vs. Capcom or something. Reality Stone! Reality Stone! Yeah, take that. Reality Stone, bitch! Oh, shizzle. This is wacky. Heck yeah, dude. Is it dead? Wow! I insta killed it and also got Ignis killed. Oh shit, I can go into danger mode instead of just dying like Gladio. Oh man, this is making episode Gladiolism so bad. Which it is. It is. Reality Stone! The hell, I thought it was gonna hit up. Oh, that's tense. Kakugo! Yes, let's do this shit. He's Cloud Strike, okay. Was it Strike Raid? Or Sonic Thrust? Hillary Clinton.
水神と巨神の戦いで今はそれどころではないのだけどルーシス王もカンナギも生きているかどうか
必ず生きています二人をここで死なせはしない
兵に情報を集めるよう伝えておくわただ当てにはしないで
Does Camellia look exactly like Hillary? I hope they show her, dude. I hate Hillary.
聞こえてるよ
状況は
頑張ってるんだけどまだ片付きそうにね
分かった
It's such a weird, like, setup too, because this happens before episode Prompto. This Prompto thing happened after he gets knocked off the train by Noctis. Spoilers. Which, I mean, if you're watching this, yeah, this is a very, very pivotal part of the game. This is when the game becomes a game, and it becomes linear as well. Yeah, should I talk? Is it a spoiler to talk about the present? But yeah, this is the part of the game where Luna dies. You get Leviathan, and your quote-unquote main heroine kicks the goddamn bucket. Because, right, what is his name? This game is a year old as well. and you're watching DLC for it, so... oh, dude, I forgot his name. He's so cool. The main antagonist of this game stabs Luna. I keep wanting to call her Stella, because that was her original name before Final Fantasy 15 got a complete rehaul to turn it into something that could actually get released. But, oh, shit, what is that guy's name? The guy with the red hair. Arden! Yeah, Arden stabs Luna after Noctis calls Leviathan, tames Leviathan. The story's really convoluted and stupid. But, like, you know, in that Final Fantasy way. If this one wasn't so short, everything that happens in it would be totally fine. There'd be no problems if, like, we just got more to care about. Yeah, man, stuff happens way too fast in this game. Which is what all this shit's for. Shit that you have to pay extra money for. But that's not worth it, but... Come on, Square. Also, this is annoying. You keep falling off the goddamn world. I haven't really gotten the hang for the gameplay at that. Still in my bearings. I just got used to playing 15 again. After having not played it for like a year. Or at least like 11 months. I beat it sometime in December. I screwed around a little with, you know, like, the open world after I beat the main campaign. And then, I did episode Prompto in the summer, but I completely re-downloaded it. I don't even think I touched the main campaign after I did that again. So... This is a completely different gameplay mechanic, or gameplay style. Fighting this city sucks. I didn't realize just how much you move around and whatnot. He's just flipping around, getting caught in walls and gates and shit. Well, that's another thing I like about Ignis. How acrobatic his fighting style is. Like, for no reason. I'm just gonna do 30 backflips before I stab this guy. Because why not? Even Prompto isn't that flexible. The only other person who on flips and shit is Noctis, and he can like warp and stuff. Ignis is just well trained. Oh man, I'm like super gay for Ignis. He's the shit. Ah! I keep up my parry. It just, oh man, this parry doesn't feel very good compared to Noctis' or Gladiator's. Gladiator's probably feels the best. I don't remember if Prompto had one. I probably should have redid Prompto before I started this, but I just beaten Gladiator. I thought I'd have enough to start this. God damn it. I'll assume I can work midair. Noctis can. Yeah, that's hard to say. But it's cool. He found his own way to warp. Ah, it's so sick. I don't think I have to fight these small fries. Actually, I do, because I have to do the power balance, that mechanic that doesn't do anything. It's just telling me to beat everyone. This isn't even time or anything. I probably don't have to do this. I kind of want to, though. I'm trying to get good at this shit. I believe Ravis is joining my party at some point. I like Ravis a lot. I think he's a cool guy. His whole deal of, you know, I have to protect my sister. Don't marry this piece of shit ass dude, you know? I can respect that. Getting my shit kicked in. Camera is not doing me any favors. I never know when I parry and when I don't. And He doesn't like get health or anything back like when Noctis warps. So that's kind of lame. Well, I mean, it makes sense, but it's lame. That's just a statue. I was like, another, what are the summons called in this? They're not Aeons or Espers. Another... Oh man, this game... this game's universe is just so inconsistent that it was, like, worth caring about. So, oh man, I don't remember anything. They're called, like, Divines or some shit. They're always called Divines. That's not what they're called. Oh crap, I don't remember. They'll say it, because Leviathan is... Oh, Titan's over there. I don't know where Leviathan went. I think we already beat her. Heck yeah! I guess I'm supposed to pretend that that was hard. I guess it'll be like a score attack thing, like in Gladiolus' episode. I guess this will be longer. I would assume I get outside the city so far, you know. Not that I've been going at breakneck speed, but... yeah, just kicking ass in the city, climbing rooftops and shit. Which I guess this is the same exact map that's in the game, except we're just on the roof. Tops. That's sick. Oh, treasure. I'm really about to be a slut for some treasure. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, it's a rusted bit. I don't think that was good. I would like to find that save point. Okay, so you just fall into the water. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Wow, I would like an entire Gladio game. I mean, Ignis game like this. This is so different. If not, just because they're swimming. Like the idea that water is just another place to explore, which it doesn't seem like it is. But like, can you go into the water and dive and find some treasure, dude? Imagine like what that could do for side quests and whatnot, going like underground caverns or using Leviathan. I mean, I would hope they do that for another game at this point, because well, most of us know how Final Fantasy 15 ends. I wouldn't put it above Square to completely, you know, retconning it though. Cough, cough. Final Fantasy 10 too. Yeah, sick quick time events. Yeah, bitch. I guess I can consistently just take these down with one hit, but as you can see, I keep missing. Circle. Yep, that's a kill. Gang, gang. Okay, I thought I went to the other one. Aw, shit. They give you so many items. Like, I mean, if I was actually doing this correctly, I would not need to heal at all. Yeah, stick it to the man, Gladio. I mean, Ignis. I'm trash. I'm not a fan of that strike rate shit, or sonic thrust or whatever. But is that... yeah, that's specific to the electricity. Oh, well, I'm really feeling the ice, I like that. Oh, oopsies, wrong game. Well, I was saying L2 to overclock, I'm like, I thought that was L1. No, it's just... prompts never disappear in this game. Yeah. That was so awkward feeling. Yeah. Take that, you damn filthy robots. There's an achievement in episode Gladio for getting every piece of treasure. I feel like that'll be harder in this one, if that's also an achievement. Which I haven't checked any of the trophies or anything yet. Which, I mean, I don't particularly care for. But... incentive! That's everything I feel like grabbing right now. I just forget there's a run button. A Final Fantasy game with a run button. That could be a problem. Alright. That's Eastern Bridge. I can't just use my sick grappling hook that I got off an enemy that always had that but is in the main campaign, and I never took the grappling hook from them even though it's sick as hell. Ravis!
目下全軍で祭壇を攻撃中ですが、前方に巨神が立ちふさがり、苦戦を強いられています。
巨神がノクティスを守っているのか。戦闘が長引けば、ルイス王とカンナギを生きて捕らえるのは不可能。祭壇には私が行く。軍を交代させろ。
しかし。
この腕のいきさつを知らないわけではないだろう。指輪は回収するだけでは意味がない。
承知しました。若造、属国出身の分際で偉そう。どうせ妹の身を案じてるんだろう。
最短ルートはどこだ？最短への道は。
And I think it will get me to the altar. Caligo, he's one of those bitches you fight in one of their little mech suits. You don't even get to fight him, like just his, like, you know, just him and Loki. You fight them in one of those fucking robot suits. It's so lame. I hate when you get a character with a, you know, kind of cool design and then they hop into a robot. Or they summon something to fight you. Pisses me off, man. I don't like this trope. I think the first time I was really pissed about that was in Final Fantasy 13. You see Yagrosh throughout, like, a lot of the game. Because he's in the, Sanctum? Or whatever the hell. And I was like, this guy is cool with his silver hair and his angry disposition. Can't wait to fight him. Oh, he's in a robot. A really stupid-ass robot at that. That made me so mad. Oh, man, but... that was the beginning of the end for Final Fantasy, but... I guess we're in a renaissance. This is some sick shit right here. I mean... I'm using Ignis. This icy McBlade blades, and I'm jumping around and fighting a Coral. It's like, Type 0, but times like 1,000. Because it's not like 15 is the first, like, time we've had, like, a character action Final Fantasy. Crisis Core is also, like, kind of character action-y. Not really, I guess. But more so than, like, say, one of the turn-based games. So I can dodge and jump and blah 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 blah. Let's end this in a cool way. Corals are cool. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I guess they're called corals. Coral. Coral. Magic Kitty! I should be able to one-hit this thingamajigger, right? Are you kidding? These things are so annoying to fight in the main campaign. And then this is just like, hold my beer. He has the lance. You can equip him with the lance as soon as you get a damn lance. Or maybe you have to unlock an ability to give him a secondary weapon, but he has the lance for a long time. He doesn't ever do this shit. Ignis, you've been holding out on us. So I'm like, just give me an Ignis game. Just give me a game without Noctis. Noctis kinda sucks. He's kind of a whiny little bitch. Just saying. He steps up, but like no more so than like his friends did. Yeah, Ignis, just one hit that nuisance of a robot. I like keep forgetting to counterattack because it feels so weird. It comes at like the most random times. Drat. Barnacles. Bloody hell. I'm just being racist now. Racism. Reverse racism. Right? Come on, you bastard. He's gonna get dizzy. That was sick as hell. You get into some really sexy cinematic shit in these games. Like, I think the gameplay is still kind of shallow, but you know, it's cool, very fun to look at. Kind of annoying to execute, but you know, if you can get your eyes straight. It's not too bad, I guess. Miss me with that, you bitch. I'll go through this again in English. I want to hear him say his big cool hip moves. Reality Stone! I'll just say I can't move. Thanks, Hillary. She's a money-hungry whore as well. That's true to character. I need to go to that Siggity save point. Alrighty guys, let's wrap it up for the first part. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again for episode Ignis.